Hello, my lovely, wonderful people. Welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general elections, recently opened up on the difficulties he is facing being an opposition in Nigeria. Not only him and his family, they are really going through a lot. Like Obi opened up on the difficulties, the challenges his family are going through in this country. Guys, you won't believe it. Now, Obi opened up on how people are treating him like he's some sort of plague, how he has been, sidelined, how people tend not to associate with him because he is an opposition in this country. And guys, this is unbelievable. I mean, it has gotten to that extent where people wouldn't want to greet Obi, people wouldn't want to associate with him, most especially politicians. So I'm talking about politicians. Politicians, they tend to disassociate themselves from Obi because of what other persons will say. Even when they see him at the airport, they tend not to greet him. Nobody wants to associate with him. Nobody wants to socialize with him because they feel he is a threat. And guys, ever since the build-up of the 2023 elections till date, Obi has been trying his best, to see how he can contribute his own quota to the development of this great nation. But many people feel he's pretending. Many people think, oh, this man is just pretending, because he wants people to vote for him, or this man is probably pretending because he wants to contest again probably in 2027. Well, we know that being an opposition isn't easy. Being an opposition in Nigeria isn't easy, but it's worth it at the end of the day. It is worth it at the end of the day. They would try everything to stop Obi. They would want to do everything possible to stop him. But Obi should keep on fighting, because I know it will be worth the pain and the wait at the end of the day. So all these things that they are doing, trying to, shift themselves from him, they don't want to associate with him. I don't really know. But then other people will say Obi is just doing this for eye service. Obi is just doing all this eye service for 2027. Obi is just engaging with people because of 2027. My country people, does eye service reduce inflation and corruption? No, it doesn't. Obi has been trying to, bring about positive reforms that can transform this economy. Obi has been trying his best to contribute his own quota, bringing and suggesting great ideas that can actually move this country forward. But many people feel it's eye service. That was how Obi told TINUBU to visit states, to see the sufferings of Nigerians, to visit states, not going outside the country or visiting other countries, but moving around his own country so he can know that, yes, people are really suffering. Obi is trying to build something here, but many people do not see the bigger picture. Many people do not see the bigger picture. They say Obi is a joker, Obi is a this, because Obi is trying his best to see how he can make Nigeria great again. Now, according to Peter Obi, he says a new Nigeria is possible. But being an opposition in this country is very, very hard. It's very, very hard. And I tend to understand his own point of view. I understand his own points, where he's coming from. That's why you see other politicians, they can't handle the heat. They tend to decamp. Yes, those that cannot handle the heat, those that cannot handle the pressure and the intimidation and the neglect, they tend to decamp quickly because they cannot handle being an opposition. So they want to be on the ruling party. They want to involve themselves where it's happening. Guys, what is really going on in Nigeria and the way this country is going, Who knows? Nigeria might be turned into a one-party state if care is not taken. With the way things are going, Nigeria will be turned to a one-party state. Look at the state capture APC is doing all over the country. Look at how they are gradually capturing states. They've embarked on a massive state capture. Starting from 2023, that was when they started. Massive capture of states, not only states, the House of Assembly, I beg your pardon, the House of Reps, the Senate. They have the majority members there. At the end of the day, opposition leaders, opposition politicians are being shut down. They don't know, they don't have a voice because unfortunately the majority carries the votes. And then when you come out to speak about the ills of this government, some people would say, oh, this TINUBU's government is really doing well. TINUBU government this, TINUBU government that. So my country people, make una come chook mouth for this matter. It's quite unfortunate that Obi is actually going through all these things, and he opened up, in a recent interview on Arise TV where he said that so many persons are disassociating himself from him. People don't want to associate with him, but he has made up his mind that if this is the end, so be it. If this is the end, so be it. He's not going to deter from his path. He's not going to move from his path. He will carry on this path to the end. Yes, sometimes our politicians, they tend to switch mouths and then they do another thing at the end of the day. But the trust people have in Obi is something else. We really hope that Obi does not really die for Nigerians, because so many persons are not appreciative of what Obi is trying to do. Many people feel he's just here to deceive Nigerians. People are not appreciative of this man. People do not understand where he's driving at. Some people feel, oh, he's just doing eye service. Nigerians, we tend to love our oppressors. That is the order of the day. And you see, those that are oppressed, they tend to worship their oppressors more. And that is how politicians have finally weaponized poverty. That is how they finally weaponized poverty in the country. Because they know if one is poor, they can bend anybody. They can bend a poor man to their own whims, to their own wishes. So they want the people to remain poor, so that they can keep on using the masses for their own benefit. And at the end of the day, they kick them out like rag. Guys, I don't know what sort of evil forces is hovering around this country, but to an extent that Obi opening up that some of his colleagues are afraid to respond to his greetings in the airport because they are afraid of being seen, or they are afraid of being blacklisted by the current government for associating with him, it is quite sad. It is really, really sad. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.